Here in Gilbert, Arizona, the Park University women's basketball team is gearing up for its NAIA season. While there are many storylines and unique angles to follow within this program, it starts off the floor with head coach Ben York and forward Haley Valencia, who are the only player-coach duo in the country who are cancer survivors. Haley was a freshman for the Park Buccaneers during the 2021-22 season, when Ben York was an assistant on the staff. After averaging 10.4 points and 6.6 rebounds per game, she was able to transfer up to Western Colorado to play D2 basketball. While playing there, she began to realize something wasn't right within her. She eventually was diagnosed with leukemia in 2023.
I went through the whole year not knowing what I had and just knowing that something was wrong with me. Once I got diagnosed, it was kind of weird because I was relieved because I knew that something was actually wrong with me and I wasn't just thinking in my head that something was wrong.
After the relief, reality set in as she began treatment all over the country.
It was a fight. That's all I can really say. There was no time. Time was nothing. It was every day was the same thing.
When Haley was diagnosed, it hit close to home for Ben York because he is also a cancer survivor. In high school, he had synovial cell sarcoma through a large tumor in his right quad.
Yeah, so I was a freshman in high school at that time, and you know, everything after treatment and everything, so everything's been clear. I got to go yearly for a checkup, but yeah, so far so good.
I did know that he was a survivor before. That was the first thing I knew about him, actually, and that was the first thing I was like, oh, he's cool, that's badass. I wanted to be like him, and here I am. So.
I think the weird, like the other thing that's like small world or whatever, you know, higher power thing is my wife is also a cancer survivor, and she's worked for the National Marrow Donor Program for 17 years. Once we found out, yeah, we reached out right away, just having been, you know, both survivors, and then when we found out she needed a bone marrow transplant, it was just trying to make sure that there was a direct connection.
The bone marrow transplants, along with blood infusions, saved Haley's life. Knowing that Coach York and his wife Aubrey could help her and her mom understand is something she doesn't take for granted.
Oh, she's amazing. I love her. She's a godsend. I would say the biggest thing that she gave me is peace. She provides just an area where you can be and exist where you don't really have to worry about much.
To be clear, Haley did all the work. This is all the work. We were there as a resource, like just to be there, answer any questions, like is this normal, is this like a normal thing, but like Haley, the strength that she has shown, like I get choked up about it, but like it's just, it inspires me.
On August 4th, 2023, Haley got to ring the bell, signaling that she is cancer-free. As she kept moving along her healing journey, a call to the court kept ringing. Ben York was now the head coach at Park, so he started seeing if she'd be interested in a return to the court.
How many years do you have left? And I was like, 2. Like, kind of throwing it out there. And ever since that conversation, it had always been a little seed in my brain.
There was never any pressure from a basketball standpoint. It was like, she's an amazing basketball player. She's a game changer. She still has it. She hasn't lost a step. But it's really to like, after going through everything that she's went through, it's like, no, I'm choosing to, when I'm stopping to play basketball, like I'm not gonna let cancer choose when I'm stopping.
I would not come back for another coach besides him. I'm just so blessed. I didn't think I needed it, but I know that this was the best decision for me, especially with my future endeavors with like my business and stuff as well.
Haley is planning to play basketball while she finishes her education before moving on to culinary school. She hopes to own her own athlete-focused restaurant in the future. She's also writing a book about her journey.
If somebody has this knowledge of something that can save somebody's life, maybe they can share that news with somebody else and they might be convinced to go donate some bone marrow or get a cheek swab. I got 160-something transfusions, blood transfusions total. Those saved my life. I would not be here without the donations of, I don't even know how much bags of stuff that I got.
Through their journeys, their faith in God has kept them grounded and thankful for the opportunities that are opened up for them now.
To my knowledge, I think we're the only like head coach, player duo who are both cancer survivors like in the country, and I'm like, you know, I get emotional about it, but like what an honor that is. Like that doesn't happen. And you know, we talk about it all the time, like live in the moment and enjoy it. And I think that we share that perspective for sure.
The season begins on October 23rd, and Haley will be out there loving every single moment.
I feel like a kid again. Like I feel just free. I feel like I'm dancing on the court. You know, I hadn't really had that opportunity with basketball. It's always come with some sort of a backing of fear or anxiety with how I played. And this year I get the opportunity to just come in and do what I want. Not obviously within his proximity, but
I'm like, yeah. I mean,
he's like, but you know, it's just a different type of freedom that I have on the court, and it's not just a freedom on the court, but it's also freedom up in here. I think the way I think about basketball has also been altered with cancer, and it's you know, you never know what you got until you lost it type of thing, and I lost it and now I got it back, and it's like that little kid feeling like I have it back, get to do it all over again.